What's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift. What is going on? Woo! April is just rolling along. Still 2 up on the month. I don't know how. It's a mess out there. It is a mess. It is choppy out there. Someone's out there talking about, there's an opportunity every day. That's true. There is, if you do your homework, there's an opportunity every day in any chart you look at. But daggone it, we are here at Sepia Group trying to keep you out of the mess. Trying to keep you out of the chop.
You get murdered in here.
People are getting carried out because they are still trying to, load the boat on calls, load the boat on puts, and guess what? It's still inside year, trading sideways, okay? Trading sideways. We've been having some good weeks. Still 2 up on the month, like I said. We'll look at all that stuff. I got a guest coming for you. Also, not this episode, next episode. It is a pre-recording. This one, we'll get to some live shows here very soon. Busy. But I'm going to go through the 60s, the dailies, the weeklies, and the monthlies, and the major indexes in these indices. And we're going to be talking about taking small losses, and then also giving you a couple tricks on identifying the trend. If you follow me on any of my other things, you notice I talk in a series, okay? I talk in a series, and I usually sum it all up here on the weekend shift, right? There's a little bitty tidbits. Why? Why is it like that? Because the market is going to give us something different all the time. The market changes. What doesn't change is the strat, okay? If you want to get in with Rob, get in there with him. Learn how to trade with him live. All right, get in there with Rob live. Check him out. Rob's on the mic 24/7, or not 24/7, 5 days a week. 5 days a week. Market open, market close, and then he does a power hour every Monday, 1 hour after the close. There's a subscription for Rob's full live, live stream, and then there's also a subscription for just the power hour. If you have a day job, and that's created for people that have a day job, okay? You have a day job, you can't be in there with Rob all day long, and there's no way you can just kind of sneak peek and watch some stuff on your lunch break. You can't do that, right? So that's where that subscription just for the power hour comes in at, okay? Come in there Monday, 1 hour after the close, and really dig in there with Rob. Hey, Rob, this is what I'm looking at. Why? It's inside year. Why do you keep saying this is doing nothing? Other groups are saying we should trade this and we should trade that, and these are fair value gaps, and these are liquidity shifts, and these are market structure things, and this is that, and all that. What do you say, Rob? What do you know to be true? All right, and Rob's going to tell you. All right, because go back to, I posted it last week. Rob did a review of 2018, okay? 2018 yearly review. And it's a great video on showing you that the strat does not change. The market changes, but the strat does not change, okay? And you can trade it right, all right? And you can protect your capital, or you can do all kind of crazy fancy stuff and hope and pray that you make it out. All right? Make it out. All right? This is the home of the strat. Sepia Group, home of the strat. We're going to teach you the way, of course, Rob's going to teach you how Rob does it. And I'm going to teach you how Rob does it. All right? Straight from Rob. So, learning the strat on the street is dangerous. I'm just going to tell you that. So, you are here. You've already proved that you're here, and you're dedicated to learning the strat for real. So thank you so much for doing that. Good start, gold star for you. I meant to hit this one.
Bingo!
That's my favorite. Bingo. So let's do it. Let's get to these charts. Let's do it. That's it. There we go. Oh, that feels better. I got so much more room now. I can move around. This is TrendSpider. TrendSpider, the only software with charting software with the Strat built in. And this is how I trade. Okay, I got the month, the week, the day, and the 60, and this shows me full time frame continuity. This shows me time frame continuity. The reason why I said full time frame continuity is because that's what I want to see on here, okay? I want to see the month is green. I want to see the week is green. The day is green and the 60 is green. I only trade options on things that are full time frame continuity, okay? That's it. If it's not full time frame continuity, I'm raising my stops. I'm trying to get out of that sucker. All right. Again, there's people that like to do some things over here on the 60 or the 15-minute or the 5-minute or 2-minute. If you're a brand new stratter, don't be doing that. All right. You need to learn how to trade for real. Learn what buys and sells look like first. Then you can start doing all that crazy cute stuff. But when it starts getting weird and starts getting ugly, you can come back to the basics. Come back to the Strat. All right. So looking at the month, things are going well. If you watched Rob's Research with Rob last week when he took over the weekend shift for a second time and did the Research with Rob, he went 6 hours worth of charts. He went through his entire universe, all right? And there's only a few symbols that are actually going 2-2 reversal up on the quarterly and the yearly chart, okay? And there's only a few that are going full time frame continuity to the downside. Most things are trading sideways. All right, and go back and watch that one. It's the episode right before this one, and it's pretty crazy to see how nasty some of this price action is. And we'll look at some of that stuff. I don't like eating out of the trash. I'll tell everybody else, don't eat out of the trash. What do I mean by that? I mean by trading things that are completely sideways on the month, the week, the day. They're doing nothing. They are doing nothing. All right, but you'll get somebody someone that chiming in. Oh, this is going to be this. This is going to be great. This is great for small account traders. It's a good way to get killed. All right, I don't want you to get killed. All right. So let's look at the month. Let's blow this one up. The month. We're still 2 up on the month. Still 2-2 reversal up on the month. And I'm going to mark it here. The magnitude is right here. All right. 418. The next target on top of that is 432. 431.73. All right. Now you can see these. Let me see if I can move that a little. There you go. All right. So our first target's 418.31. We have not hit that yet. We come very close, but we have not hit that yet. All right. Why not? All right. A lot of the Fed's fed with us. And then once the Fed starts talking about, raising interest rates, then we have jobless claims come out, and then we have CPI, which is Consumer Product Index, and then we have PPI, which is Production Price Index. It's just they all correlate, and it's just a measure of inflation. And on these weeks when there ain't no economic data coming out, traders are trading. All right, institutional buyers are going to the highs. You are a small account trader. No. Not everybody's a small account trader that watches me. You are. Let me say this correctly. You are a trader that when you put your money in, you're probably not changing you're not moving price. You know what I mean? You are, as a collective participation group, in the monthly time frame or the weekly or the daily or the 60. That is true. But you got to look at yourself as a trader that's riding the trend, okay? All right? You got to be able to identify the trend. Very important. You got to be able to identify the trend. If you can't, that's the main thing that we do. All right, that's the main thing for all technical analysis or any kind of charting as a whole. You got to know what the trend is. Okay. We don't get in early, and we don't, we don't hope it's going to guess and hope it's going to go, where we think it's going to go. All right, no. We go. All right, 2 down, Now I got to set up for a 2-2 reversal up, and that's my actionable signal is this. This is an ugly hammer. It's not really a hammer at all, but it's a setup for a 2-2 reversal. Okay, and that goes in force at 410.12. Okay, $410.12. All right. Once it starts trading above 410, bam, you're in. All right, get in. Could be common shares, could be options. Okay. But what our target is the top of, these targets here, these previous ranges, okay? The tops of these previous ranges. We're not just making up numbers. We're not going 5,000. We're not just looking at it. We're not Kathy Woods. We're not looking at it and going, 7,000. No. What's the next target? 418. The next one after that one's 431. All right. The moment of truth. Does it always hit? Question from the field. It was a question from the field I keep getting all the time. Does it always hit the target? Does it always hit the target? Some people say, some of these strategists are saying, let it hit the target. And sometimes they don't. That's the truth. Sometimes they do not hit the target. All right, and that's where we start pushing up our stops. All right, I'm giving a whole bunch all at once. I wasn't going to do that. It's supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be concise. But you guys are always here, and then we got new people out here. I know we do. And you're here to learn how to trade the strat correctly, because once you know what you're doing, then you can start doing all that craziness. But I want you to know this is basic training right now, okay? All right. So 2-2 reversal back up on the month. We have not hit this target yet. Let's go down to. I'm going to keep this full screen, and let's drop down to the weekly. Here's our weeks. It's been well. It's been good. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2. We trade in the direction of the most twos. Now this little ugly thing. All right, this is a pre-recorded show, so you guys are gonna have to tell me how this ended, okay? But right now it's red. All right, they're selling. Selling is starting. Okay, that means they're taking profits. Look at these days on the SPY. Okay, look at these days. Trend up. Primary trend is going up. Secondary trend coming down. Resuming the primary trend of going up. All right. Now here's another secondary trend coming back down, okay? This essentially is your triangle day out, TTO, triangle day out, okay? People ask me a lot, how do we know if it's a triangle day out or a reversal? A triangle day out, a TTO, is a reversal. It just is, all right? It's a reversal. Thing is, does it resume the primary, does it resume the larger trend? If it does, then it's just a TTO. It's just a triangle day out, okay? So here we go. Let's go back to the days. 2, 2. There's some 3s in here, and it's a little ugly, okay? So I know some of you guys already know that, but the majority of the trend is going up. Then we had some profit taking, and then it resumed the primary trend. We had some ugliness here. It's still ugly, still moving up. All right, still moving up, but it's nasty in here. All right, these are not clear signals. Drop down to the 60 and you'll see that clearly. Let's look at the nastiness. Oh my gosh. Look at these 60s, okay? All right, now we can look way back. We normally don't do this, but I want to show you guys how kind of ugly it's been. Look at this. All right, 3-2 down. Oh my gosh, 3-2 down.
Fatality.
Ooh, yuck. All right. Then the next hour comes in, or the next day. Next day comes in. Then boom. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh.
Finish him.
All the way down, all the way down. Then we had a reversal back up, little gap up, come down. Nastiness in here. Price gaps up right here at $399.50, $399.50, and then you can see how starts to come up, down, not clear. Okay, not the clearest stuff in the world. And these are just looking at 60-minute bars. All right, there's a lot of gap downs. This action right here in the this last week, ugh, gross. Look at this. Oof, that's a good shorten. You know what I mean? That was good. That was good. Some good downside action. Okay. 3-2 up. 2-2 reversal back down. 2-2 reversal back up right here. In force at 412. Boom. Beautiful. You better have taken profits here at 415. This is a gap up. The 415. This was a gap up. The price opened up at 415 and then they sold it off. Some of you guys remember that day. All right, sold it off immediately. All right, and then it tried to come back up, and then the very next day, whoever bought in here, killed.
You get murdered in here.
Killed. You know, just gross, just bad price action, you know. And then, you know, but you had your 2-2 reversal back up, making some money, and they sold it down here. But whoever got in here and just held, because it's going to the highs, I know it's going to the highs because you know, here's my support, here's my resistance. I know it's going to do this because it's the VWAP, and I got this Fibonacci line, and it's going to hold. I know it's going to hold. Boom. Open up at 411. You open up to a losing position. All right, that's not fun. That's not fun. That is not fun. But you open up to a losing position because you are so certain that your indicators are telling you this is going to continue. This is going to continue go to the highs. This is all happening. This is because of Netflix gap down on, or Netflix kind of crapped out on their earnings reports. All right. And I don't know why it gapped down today. Today is April 20th. Okay, so you got to tell me how Friday goes. You will have to tell me how Friday goes. But you had a 2-2. You had a nasty little 2-2 reversal up. Not clear. You had a 2-2 reversal back up right here at 412. Gets all the way up to 413, and then they sold it off again. Look at that, 3-2 down. Oh my gosh. Completely takes all these bars out. This is a broadening formation. Then it hits temporary exhaustion risk because it takes out all these stops here, and then they start buying again. Okay, and they start buying again from 410 to 411.91. Okay, there's some people that trade options and they're good at doing all that. Me, I am a swing trader. Okay. I did not trade. As soon as I took my profits on Apple. I'll show you Apple. It looks very similar to this, but I traded Apple. It was great. Took my profits when the market started doing this. I put in a 5-cent trail stop. I got stopped out almost immediately. Got my profits, okay? And then the spice opened up way down here. All right. If I would have still been holding them calls, I'd have been killed. And then I still wouldn't have made my money back. No, I would not have made my money back. And then the price goes all the way down here, and now I'm still hoping and wishing it. I still get my, you know, it's going to come back to my option where I bought it. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to hear that. Some people don't want to hear that. Some traders, you need to spend some time figuring out what kind of trader you are. Are you a trader that can do all that craziness? Are you a trader that can go down on the 15-minute bars and work all these, all this, you know, this, look at this, 15-minute bars? Can you work that? Are you good enough to do that? If you are, good for you. Good for you. Know where you're at. There's a shooter right there. Goes in force below 413. And $413.12. All right. You could have started short in there with a put options and worked that sucker. All right. Price consolidates here. Snare 3 down, all the way down. All right. Then you could have worked calls on the way up. Okay. If you are good at that. If you're a brand new stratter, Don't you be doing this. Don't you be doing this. But you could. You could. You could. But just going back to the idea of talking about looking at trends. Woo! Very good. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. But that it all depends on what you are good at. You gotta start learning what you are good at as a trader. I trade weekly charts. I trade weekly charts, weekly and monthly trades. Okay. What you could do, and this is for if you guys got my execution course, you know what I'm about to start. You know what I'm about to talk about. If you have my Strat execution course, you know what I'm about to go through right now. How do I stay in the trade? Okay, 2-2 reversal back up on the 5-minute right here at $412.23. Boom, you're in. It could be options, it could be shares. Okay, all right. It works both ways. In this, turn on your parabolic stop and reverse. All right, parabolic stop and reverse, and this is taught by Rob Smith. All right, parabolic stop and reverse, and this keeps you in. This keeps you in. All right, and all it does is when the price is up, the dots will be below the price. Then you see right here where it flips, and now the price is going down, and now the dots are above the price. Okay. What we use these for is to push our stops up. Okay, let's do this. We want to push our stops up these bars. Let's make this red, because these are my stops. Okay, I'm already in. I'm already in. All right. Once the dots start moving above my entry, I can leave my stops, pretty much right here. I don't have to move them at all until the dots start moving above my entry. And what these dots do is they show you, they remind you that time has passed. Okay, even though we know these are 5-minute candles, these PSAR dots let you know time has passed. Okay, and once it gets above your entry. Let's give me another line. Let's do 2 lines. Let's make this one green. What am I talking about now? Now we're talking about trend. Okay, this is how you're going to stay in the trend. Once the dots start moving above your entry, this is 5-minute chart. You can start pushing your stops up the dots. Okay, all right. Once there's a new dot, move your stop up, or you can wait a little bit, whatever. But you want to move your stops up the dots. Okay, still in, still good, still in, still good. All right. Where's that? Give it to me. Still in, still in, still in, still in. All right. Now I get right here. Candles start going red. Am I stopped out? No. Once it gets up in here, up to 413.71, still good. No reason to get out. All right? No reason to get out. Then what happens? 2-2 reversal back down. Okay? Now from 413.71, 71 at the top, 72, all the way down to 413.24, depending on what you're doing, that's not a large loss. Okay, that's not a large loss. But once you see this happening and your stops are already right there and you're not moving them, you know what I mean? You keep your stops there. Now you're stopped out with profit. Look at that. Stopped out with profit. That's trading the trend. Okay, now I know I'm showing you that on 5-minute bar. This also works on a weekly. This works on the daily. This works on the 60. This also works on monthly. You know what I mean? The dots are a lot slower. All right, you're going to be in that position for a long time. But that might be your thing. All right, I've also, people think, midterm traders meaning, a month, 2 months, maybe even a quarter. And that's what I like to do. I'm a tank. You know what I mean? That's kind of like, that's my thing. That's what I like to do, when I can. I want to swing trade. I want to put something on and hold it for a couple days. You know what I mean? For a couple weeks, for a couple months. That's what I want. I want to put something on and leave it there. I don't want to be jumping around. I don't want to jump around. That's not my thing. I want to get in my positions and then go to work. You know what I mean? So I use this PSAR to remind me time has changed. And once the buying starts slowing down, and they start selling, these dots move even faster. Okay. Like I said, move your stops up the dots. Now, again, I showed this example on the 5-minute chart just to get you something to look at. Okay. That's the PSAR, parabolic stop and reverse. Okay. You see some other stuff on there. I know you're looking. What's another way we can identify the trend and work that trend? Okay, you can use a trend line. Okay, let's do this. Let's click this off. Let's do this. Okay, now we're talking about the trend, and we'll go through diamonds and QQQ here in a second, but they're all kind of the same. All right, let's switch this to the month. We're talking about identifying the trend. All right, what's the trend doing? Is it going up or is it going down? You want to look in the direction of the most twos. We use time frame continuity to do that. Okay, right now green on the month, and these weeks that were green, look at these, 2 up, green, 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 green. All right, these days that were green, going up, green, 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 green. Now you do have some 2 ups that are red. That's where they're selling it off. Okay, the color does matter. Red means sell, green means buy, red means sell. Okay, red means they're selling it. All right, these 60s. Anytime the 60s was green, were green, they were buying it. Look at these right here. Buying, 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 buying. Let's do this. All right, that's how we do it in the strat. We identify the trend by time frame continuity. All right, and then we also use broadening formations. All right, so if you are a stratter that's brand new to the strat, or you're a trader that's trying to look at, I'm still good at technical analysis. You're a trader thinking I know a little bit about trend lines and a little bit of support and resistance. How can I use this? How can I'm not used to using all these 4 charts yet. Okay, so for you, what you want to do is, let's use the 60s because the week is good. We could use the week, but we're gonna go to the 60s. You can take your trend line. Okay, take your trend line. All right, and all you're gonna do is just that's it. Let's make this a little thinner. Now, this is a little bit more traditional. This is just identifying the trend. Okay, I'm not talking about breakout trading. All right, I am not talking about breakout trading. I am not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about you as a trader, as a stratter, just trying to, is this thing going up or down? Okay, that's all I need. I need to know if this is going up or down. All right, you can just take a trend line, any line, and just look at it. It's going up. All right, now how can you use this? Just like the parabolic stop and reverse, you can get in on a reversal, draw that trend line. Okay, get in on a reversal, and then just, hey, I'm staying here. I'm staying here until it breaks that trend line. There, I'm going to keep pushing my stops up until it breaks that trend line. And then pretty soon, what's it do right here? It did a little this action here, but once it gets back down here, 414, once it gets through here, out, cut it, get out, be done. Okay, especially for trading options. No reason to hold through all this, thinking it's going to come back. All right, It eventually got in here, way up here. But again, remember, when you see these charts coming up, we're only looking at what's happening right now. Okay, that's it. We're looking at what's happening right now, and to help you see the trend, the most twos trading in the same direction, you can just draw your little trend line, just like this, and then work it. Same thing the other way. Is it going to make me? Yeah, I think it is. It's going to make me do this. Same thing the other way. Let's say I start shorting it. Okay. You can do it up top if you want. I mostly go below. You want to go below? You can do it like that. Again, you're just looking at the trend. Okay? You're just looking at the trend. Is it going up or is it going down? Right now, in this case, it's going down. Okay? Alright, then once it starts getting up in here, cut it. I'm out. I started shorting up in here. It was great for a while. Gotta cut it. You know? It's a little ugly. I know it's a little ugly little line. But that's just to help you guys, you know, determine, okay, yes, it is going to the highs, or yes, it is going to the lows. You can do that on the daily. You know? Yes, it's going to up. You know, to find your reversal, to reversal back up right here. You keep working that thing. You know, do you get stopped out here? That's up to you. But it's still going to up. You know, the majority of the trend is still going up. No reason to get out. Okay. Just another tool. That's all this is. Just a tool. All right. Don't start freaking out and oh my gosh, Strat Soldier drew a trend line. It's just a tool, all right? What's the price really doing? Is it going up or down? You know, that's the easiest way to look at that. You know, is it going up or is it going down? You know, is it going up or is it going down? Well, it looks like it's going down to me. Heck yeah, shooter in force right here. 404.24. Boom. All right. Once it starts getting up in here, 2-2 reversal back up, cut it. All right. Cut it. Cut that sucker. And then it started trading, and then another trend started happening in the other direction, okay? All right, just some tools for you. All right. You don't have to do this. If you are having a hard time seeing the direction of the most twos, you can do that. All right, how do we do that with a broadening formation? Let's draw a broadening formation. Oh, we got one right here. We got one right here on the, but let's do this. And we're gonna go through the Dow and QQQ. Broadening formation, just like this. Yep, about right there. I'm going to draw it on the daily so we have more stuff to work with. More candles to work with. Something around there. Okay. Let's do this. I see that one. I see this. Boom. Oh, no. Get over there. Why is that? Oh, goof. Here, let's do this. Oh, yeah. There's your broadening formation, okay? There's your broadening formation. And, of course, we want to see the, you know, we're looking at the trend. We know price trades in a series of broadening formations, okay? And we're looking for the trend. We're looking for the trend as it goes to the highs. They test the highs, test the lows. Test the highs, test the lows. Test the highs. Keep doing it. They keep doing it. They keep doing it. Test the low. Okay, hit the top of the broadening formation. What's it going to do? Is it going to expand it? Or, you know, what are they going to do? They start taking profits to the lows. Okay? Test the highs again. Test the lows. Test the highs. All right. Now, the question is going to keep going, or are they going to test the lows again? All right? Are they going to test the lows again? Now, there's your broadening formation. Let's look at that parabolic stop and reverse again. Okay, you can use this. Now, you don't want to just trade the dots. Okay, you don't want to just go, oh, it's above the dots, buy. Oh, the dots are, above the price, sell. You don't want to do it like that. You want to use these stops. Use my stops. Okay. If it's moving too fast, you can, like this is nasty right here. This is really good right here. This is really good. Just keep moving keep moving your stops up these dots, and then pretty soon you'll get stopped out in there somewhere. All right, gets all the way up to 418. So once if you ever see using these parabolic stop and reverse, if you ever see it's not doing, it's not moving fast enough, drop down to a smaller time frame. Drop down to the 60 or the 30 minute. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Again, we're just following the trend. The trend is your friend. How can we do that with the trend? Just the regular old trend line I was talking about. Okay, because you got the broadening formation. All right, looks like a triangle to me. All right, following that trend, following the trend, following the trend, following the trend, staying in. No reason to get out. All right, I'm out. I'm getting out up here. I got in way down here. I'm getting out right here. All right, I'm out. I'm done. All right, the broadening formation, and all I did was just draw a trend line up. Okay, to show. Okay, just to keep remind myself. This is what it's doing. This is what it's doing. All right. Is it going to the highs or is it going to the lows? Is it, it's going to the lows. It keeps going to the lows. This is even this is a nice little triangle layout action right here. Nice little sub try in this situation right here. But that's how you can use that trend line. Okay. All right. Got your broadening formation, and it keeps working. It just keeps, they test the highs, didn't get to the highs, shooter and force right at 403.85 to the lows.
Fatality.
All right. 2-2 reversal, back up. Not really clear action here. It's not. You could tell it's not clear because there's 2 up. There's 3 up. That's red. That means they sold it down. Any of these 2 ups that get sold down, you just like this mess. It's just a mess. All right. So that's how you're following. That's what you're doing to follow the trend. All right. And then take small losses. All right. There's no real chart for this one. Just take small losses. All right. You saw I made some pretty good trades on Apple the week before, and then the last week I had a $14 loss, and then this week I had some Apple call. I had an Apple call. Boom. Of course, covered my loss, and then made some money, made some more money. I'm up pretty good for this month so far, but I'm not taking every freaking trade. I'm not taking every signal. That's another thing too. Just because you see a hammer or shooter, or a 2-2 reversal setup doesn't mean you need to take it. All right? You don't have to take every freaking trade, every actionable signal, hit it. We are not saying that. All right? You need to look at your universe, the stocks that you normally trade. If you don't have a universe of stocks, go watch Rob's research last week. He will give you all of them because he went through 6 hours worth of charts. I want to actually count how many stocks he went through because he went through a ton. All right, and he went through a ton. But if you need help, just go to Dow Jones. If you need help, I don't have a universe yet. I don't know what I'm looking at. Go to Dow Jones. Showing some nastiness in here. I'll show you that. Dow Jones. The Dow Jones. Here we go. Watch list. Dow Jones watch list. There's only 31 of them in here. All right. Used to only be 30, and then they added one. Apple. All right. This one's Apple. Woo. I've been doing Apple. Apple's been doing very well in these months and weeks. Okay. All right. But again, this is where I took my profits. This is where, I took a call right here. Things were going well, 166. Next day, opened up, gap down, and then 2-2 reversal back up. Went great. Once it got up into 167, 168, put in my 5-cent trailing stop. Again, got stopped out almost immediately, and I didn't have to go through all this. I didn't have to sit through this. Is it going to come back? Is it going to keep coming back? Is it going to keep making money? Is that hammer going to go in force the next day? No, it didn't. Okay, surprise! It opened up at 166.11. All right. Again, if I still had that option, I'd be hoping and praying. It gets back to where it was, so I can get back to I'm at a profit. I'm making money. I'm making money again. Okay, and then look at this. Oh my gosh, shooter in force right at 167.38. You're still holding calls through this. You better not be. Take them. Take that call. Take the profit. Just get out of it. And you could have shorted that. Excuse me. You could have shorted that 2-2 reversal back down all the way down to 410. No. That was SPY numbers. 165.59. Okay, you could have did that. All right. That's a good $2. All right, $2. You could have, but for the average trader, the average stratter, you know what I mean? Just take the profits. Just stop that with profit. You know what I mean? If you're good at puts, then you can go short. You know what I mean? Because it was a simultaneous break, 2-2 reversal to the downside, simultaneous break on all time frames. On all SPY, QQQ, Dow Jones. Okay, this was nasty. All right, and then we had that last hour tried to come back to the highs. But back to my original point, if you don't have a universe yet, you can start with Dow Jones, Apple, AXP, Boeing, all right, Cat Tractor, all right, CRM, Cisco, CVS, Chevron. That's in there twice. I need to take this out of there. Disney Mouse, not doing so hot. Dow, DOW. Gratsalon, all right, Goldman Sachs, HD, Home Depot, HON, IBM, INTC, Johnny John, JP Morgan, okay, Coca-Cola, McDonald's doing some crazy stuff right here. Top of the broadening formation. It's expanding the broadening formation now. So I'll have to redraw that after April ends to the highs. Wow. Triple M, not doing hot at all. Doing terrible to the lows. Merck, Microsoft, Nike, Pfizer, Procter and Gamble, Travelers, UNH, Visa to the high, 2-2 reversal back up, hits magnitude on the month. Woo! Look at these weeks. All right. Verizon, not doing well at all. Ugh. All right. Walgreens, Walmart, and then XOM, ending the day with a hammer. Okay, Thursday with a hammer. I went through it. That was a real quick just write down Dow Jones. You know what I mean? And you can work these. Not all these are going to be in force all at once. The only time this is going to be on force all at once is if Dow at the top is, simultaneous break to the upside. And then SPY and QQQ are doing the same thing, all right? But it's going to be rare. But not all you will not have all 31 of these going to the highs, all right? Some of them will actually have actionable signals in force. Some of them will be 2-2 continuations, all right? Some of them just won't be doing nothing. You know what I mean? You stay away from those that are doing nothing, all right? Let's go to this. What was I showing here? No, yeah, I was just showing how the prices was nasty up in here. This is old, but it was just chopping around in here. Ugh. All right. But you'll get somebody that's like, oh, that's great. That's great trading opportunity right here. This is not great trading opportunity. All right. It's not.
Chop shop in here, folks.
Look at that. Chop shop. Look at that. Terrible. Should not be trading anything that's doing this. All right. All of these bars trapped in this bar right here.
That's a mother bar issue.
Mother bar problems right there. It's the people that tell you should trade every day that are not going to have answers for you when there's a losing streak. They won't have no answers for you when there's a losing streak. They'll just say, keep trading. You'll come back. I know you will. All right, so I hope I can come back soon because I'm about to blow up this account. No, you ain't gonna blow it up, man. Just keep trading. Okay. All right. If you're in a losing streak, you need to stop. If you start losing money, stop trading. Stop trading. Okay? Wait till things set back up. You do not have to trade every day. You don't. All right? Let me see. No, I got a few more minutes. Dow Jones, same thing as SPY. QQQ, Dow Jones 2-2 reversal back up on the month here, right there. And QQQ, we're supposed to be getting this 3-2 up, but it hasn't really done it yet. It went forceful like maybe $1. No, like a couple pennies, and then went right back down. All right, it ain't doing it yet. It's not doing it. Notice how QQQ looks very similar to SPY and Apple. You know what I mean? Ugh. But there's that broadening formation. Okay. Test the highs, test the lows. Test the highs, test the lows. Test the highs, test the lows. All right. It's just going to keep going up and expand this broadening formation is going to keep going down. All right. That's what we want to see. And we trade what's happening right now. Okay. Earnings reports. Do not trade. Do not buy or hold. Do not buy calls or puts and hold them through earnings. It's gambling. Okay. A lot of people are saying, it's priced in. It's priced in. All you got to do is, they know what's going to happen. It's priced in. You can get wrecked doing that. Okay. I don't want you to get wrecked. All right. Netflix. Let's look at Netflix. NFLX. I know you guys like looking at individual names, but if you can look at the major indices and understand what's happening in price action, when you get down to a stock like Netflix, you know what you're looking at. And I've been talking about this one for a while because we want this sucker to go 2-2 reversal, back up, hammer in force, and then get to $380.84. It's not there yet. Okay, it's not been doing. I thought it was going to go. I had a really good trade in here, and went 2-2 reversal back up. 319. I got in, and I'm taking my profits up in this area. All right, and I have not gotten back in yet. Nastiness here. Here's the earnings. It's going to the highs. I know it's going to go to the highs. It's priced in. There's a hammer on the month. It's going to go in force. I know it is. Everybody woke up to Netflix opening up at 324 and then trading all the way back down to 316. Okay? All right? And that was that day. All right? I'm working really hard to fill this gap here. It needs to get up to 332.39. All right, Netflix. It was doing well for a while for me, and no more. Not doing it. Here's a nice little 312 continuation right here. Scenario 3, inside bar, 2 up. 2 up. Heck yeah, that's nice right there. That's just a good example. What's some usual suspects people are looking at? Usual suspects. FB. Facebook. It should be called Meta now. I wonder why it still says FB. It should be Meta. Yeah, I don't know why this says FB. FedEx. What's FedEx doing? Ooh, look at these months. Coming out of the ashes. Coming out of the ashes. Very good. FedEx. What's iRobot doing? Nothing. That's some nice action right here on the 60s, though. All right. $2 right there. But not doing much. Lulu 3-2 up on the month. There's a nice little 3-2 action right here. I got, if you're wondering what this is a candle pattern recognition that's in TrendSpider. Okay. Marna, not doing good. These are old, not doing well at all. Ugh, cure something, would you? My goodness. There's Netflix. Neo. People like trading Neo because it's small dollars, all right? It's not very, it's just small, you know? But it ain't doing hot. No reason to trade this. Invax used to be, this used to be amazing. Woo! Doing nothing. Freaking yawning looking at this chart. Yawning looking at this chart. Nvidia, come on now, Nvidia, look at that. Ooh, yeah, looking good, looking good, looking good. Now let's use that that trend line thing I was talking about, that trend line tool. Just what's it doing? Okay, what's it doing? That's what you want to ask yourself. What's it doing? All right, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. Now we got a shooter. Is that going to go in force? If it goes in force, get out of this thing. You know what I mean? Or you can short it. Again, I'm not talking about breakout trading. I'm talking about identifying the trend. Identifying the trend. Right now, going to the highs. All right? Shooter forming on the week. Shooter forming on the week. Oracle. Oracle's interesting. I'll show you what's going on with Oracle. Oracle, 2-2 reversal back up at $86.08 to the highs. Here's your 3-1. Let's see here. No, 2-1-2 reversal back up. Now, let's do this. Let's go to the yearly chart. The yearly chart. Hammer in force. Oh my goodness. This stuff works on the yearly charts? Yes, it does. All right. Hammer in force at $89.63. You can still get into that because that actionable signal, as long as it's above, as long as it is above 89.63, it's in force all year. Okay, that's good all year until the year ends. All right, and the magnitude on that is 106.36. All right, find a way in. Find a way in. Oracle doing great right now. Okay, doing great. Doing great. You can go down to quarterly too. It's going well on the quarter. All right, the month. Pallet turd. What's that one doing? Still $8.15. Stop eating out of the trash. That's what I'm talking about. Eating out of the trash. This is terrible price action. Terrible. What's it doing on the year? Jeez. Oh my gosh. You can't even scroll. Look at it. Can't even scroll it over there. I can't even put this in the middle of the chart or in the middle of the screen. Terrible. Pallet turd. Doing what it does. Going to the lows. All right, Roku. What's Roku doing? Trying to come out. Trying to. All right. Here's a browsing formation I drew on this thing last year. I have not changed it. All right. Is it really going 2 up? No. It's going sideways. If you took that trend line tool, what would you be doing? You'd be drawing something like like this. Is it really going up? No. No, it's not. Let's see here. Tesla. What's Tesla doing? People love Tesla. Tesla is going to the lows. That's what Tesla's doing. Tesla is going to the lows. All right? Going to the lows. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. Currently 2-2 continuation down. The magnitude for this thing is all the way down to 103.02. Is it going to do it? I don't know, but it ain't looking good. It is not looking good. Full time frame. Nope, here's your 60. I was going to say full time frame kind of to the downside, but there's your 60. Let's see here. Crocs, ugly shoes, just for fun. Going to the highs. Wow. Crocs, ugly shoes, going to the highs. From $61 to $145. Wow. Wow. There's so many people going to be staying home in some ugly shoes. What's PayPal doing? People like PayPal doing nothing. This is old note right here, but geez, doing nothing. All right. Let's take that trend line again. Let's take the trend line. What's it doing? What's it doing? It's going sideways. It's doing nothing. It's trading sideways. Okay? You don't need to leave it on the chart. It's just the is this really going up? No, it's not. No, it's not at all. It's going sideways. And here's the line to prove it. All right? Stop faking yourself. All right? Oh, man. And don't let nobody fake you. Get on the charts and look for yourself. What's the trend really doing? All right? What's it really doing? Wow. MU. What's MU doing? Not doing terrible, not doing great. Just going sideways. Monster energy drink. Where you at? I love me some Monsters, but it ain't doing great either. iRobot. Again, I think I already said this one. Great action here, but not much. F-Cell. People like F-Cell. What's F-Cell? Ugh, terrible. What's it doing? Okay? Going down. All right? It's going down. That's so funny. Ford, you're my boy, Ford. What you got? You got nothing. That's what you got. What's it doing? Going sideways. Okay? It's going sideways. That's how you can use that trend line if you're having a hard time, okay? DraftKings, 212 continuation up on the month, which is good. Kevin Cash, if you're out there, shout out to you. I know you like DraftKings. 2-2 reversal back up here on the daily at $18.23. I want to use my trend line to see, just to make sure. You know what I mean? Yep. No reason to get out. Once it crosses that trend line, though, take your profits. Take your profits. All right. Once it gets below that trend line, take your profits. Get out. All right. That's how you can use that. DocU. Ooh, it's a family show, so I ain't gonna say what I think I want to say. Dollar Tree. What's Dollar Tree doing? What's Dollar Tree doing? Oh my gosh, going sideways. There we go. Crowd. What were we talking about? Rob was talking about Crowd. CrowdStrike. We're talking about CrowdStrike a lot when it was doing stuff, but it's not so much anymore. Okay. What am I doing? I'm going through stocks that people like to talk about. That's what I'm doing. All right. We had some nice action here in Costco. All right. Nice action there. But look at the month. The month is...
That's a Mulder bar issue.
All right. Stuck in here. Hey, Rob, I really want to trade this. Rob will go, dude, look at this. It's all stuck in here trading sideways, man. What are you doing? Now, I know we got some people out here that love Costco, and Costco is a good stock. So I'm just pointing out the trend, okay? I'm just pointing out the trend that might not be for you. You might not like that at all. Big lots, going to the lows. Baba, people like Baba. Why? I don't know, but it's going to the lows. Going to the lows. AMD down with AMD. Yeah, you know me. Doing okay. Not doing great, but it's doing okay. ARK. What's ARK? What's Kathy Woods doing? use my trend line again. Oh my gosh, going sideways. Going sideways. When you gonna make some money? In 5 years? Okay. I'm being silly now. But that's just a way you can go through your charts and, again, identify the trend. This is a cool little widget. You can read the news. You know, if you got nothing going on, you can read the news. Options, if you're in the options, you can do this. Are you going to open? Add new column. Yeah, let's do it. Add new column. Unusual options in TrendSpider. You can see where people are putting all their money on right here. A lot of people buying puts here. You know, you can see people buying calls or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Here's your options trades too that people are getting in on. Okay. You know, who's putting the people are putting a lot of money on this. You know what I mean? You can get in on that too if you like to do that kind of stuff. All right, brand new widget from TrendSpider. Okay, and they got bots and checklists and insider trading and notes and seasonality and a bunch of other stuff too. Okay, cool stuff. All right, so that's gonna do it for me. Strat Soldier, get in here with Rob, learn what buys and sells look like for real. All right, and then again, you got Rob's full live stream. Okay. And then you also have a subscription just for the Power Hour if you want to do that. If you do Strat Year, type in Strat Year, you can get a good discount on getting annual for Rob. You have him for the entire year, and you get Rob's full Strat course for free, the full Strat course. All right, that's awesome. I was just talking to a trader today. I just got Rob's Strat course and loving it. All right, and they started asking me about my course, the execution course. My course goes through entries, exits, how to read the candles. You know, what are actionable signals? What are some reversals we can use? It's got some and those reversals you can use right now. Okay, it's got some quizzes in there. How to, after you're in the trade, how you stay in that trade. Okay, I showed you a little bit of that today. All right, get in there, get Rob's course. Look at my execution course. It's also a pretty good one. It's based on like, it's a quick, easy reference guide. So after you've gone through it and you know what you're doing, or at least you know the material. Now, okay, what did he say? When the hammer goes in force, where should I put my stop? Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, that's where he said to put it. That's where he said to put that stop. Okay, or this is how he said to push my stops up this PSAR. All right, check that out. Check that out. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Check out that Strat swag also. You got t-shirts too. You got Rob's and mugs in there. Coffee mugs. There's all kinds of hoodies, muscle shirts, anything you guys want, it's in there. Check it out. Yeah, I know my green screen's kind of messing this up, but you got a nice little 312 on the shirt. Let you know this is what we're getting in on. All right, we're trading in the direction of the most twos. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Thank you so much for being here. Create winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.